Hello everybody, my name is InspirAspir and welcome back to my Launchpad light effect tutorial series. Last week we made a spinning arm effect, and then today I will be showing you how to make an effect like this. So I will explain how to do this, you can follow along, and hopefully you can find this helpful. You can manipulate this effect into something like this, or if you get creative, into something like this, which is pretty unique and interesting. So we'll go ahead, you can follow along with what I make, and then you'll end up again with this result. So let's jump right into it. Basically, what's going to happen is, depending where you start and where you want it to go, because you can have it moving in different ways, however you like, we'll make this version where it pops up this way. All you have to do is you start at one point and then you just draw in one note, so just like this, and then you go to the column below it and you draw in a note that moves across one more block, one more light than the row above it, and then it moves back. So this square only moves one block. This one, since it's right below it, will move across to 2 and then come back to this. The row here will go over to 3 and then come back. And then this one will come over to 4 and come back. Notice that for all of these, I'm starting at the same position. Every time I draw in a note, I hold down the button I want, press the right arrow key on my keyboard, and then when I do that, I'll just draw some random notes over here. It moves across whatever grid I have set on my piano roll. But you notice that after every row I reset to the same position, so it starts. They all start at the same time. If you look at these 4 right now currently, they all start at the same time. You're going to want that. So we'll continue where we left off. We're going to start with, or we'll continue with the row right below this one, because that was the last row we drew in. So starting at the same point, we'll draw this one that goes over to 5 squares, and then comes back. I think I messed that up on accident. I'm going to do that. There we go. So you notice this one goes all the way over to this 5th square and then comes back. And then again, starting at the beginning of the row right below it, and it'll go over to the 6th block and then come back. And then the row right below that will go to the 7th. As you can already tell, this is kind of like a repeating pattern. It's more or less the same thing, just slightly different. And then the last row went all the way over to the end. So yeah, there you have it. That's really the effects right there. At this point, you can highlight all of it. You can, speed it up. You can change the length of your notes by dragging them to make it look a little smoother. You can change the colors. You can copy this, paste it, inverse it, copy whatever you just inversed, go to the beginning and paste that, and you get this interesting little effect. So yeah, I'll just real quick summarize it. If we did this one, which is not the one we just made, it's an inversed version, but basically you'll notice whatever note you start at, you'll be moving up or across, however you want to make it. You'll just be moving across the row or up a column, something like that. And then for every sequential row you move up, you're going to add one more block to the path that it takes, if that makes any sense. So since this is the first block, it only moves one block. This just lights up and then it turns off almost immediately. But then the next row will move across to a 2nd block and then move back. And this 3rd row will move over to 3 and then come back. 4th row over to 4, and so on until you get to this last one, which will traverse the entire Launchpad and then come back. And so when you use it in one fluid motion like that, it kind of looks like a wave, a little popping motion that converges in here. So that's pretty much it. Again, like I said, you can copy, paste, inverse, change colors, speed it up, slow it down, change it to your heart's content, and make it interesting, unique, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of possibilities to go with it. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching. If you want to see a specific light effect, go ahead and put a comment in the comment section below. I read all of them. You can suggest a certain light effect, and I will, if it's one I like, I'll make a video on it and I can teach you how to do it. So, again, thanks for watching, hope it helped, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.